All right, we are back like a thumbtack, intact, like always, in the fresh and funky side of things. Yes, I'm still here. They haven't canceled me. Yeah, even though we are in the day and age of cancel culture, where, they like to cancel people for certain things, but they won't cancel all, I mean, if we want to get on an epilogue right now here and talk about things here, um, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm not here to tell you that the world is falling and the sky is falling and shit is happening around us that many people should have already, should have had the spidey senses. But I understand a lot of people don't care, and they say they care. Now, see, this is what my big thing is today. People say they care, but how much do they truly care? I mean, people say they care, but they don't care about themselves and let themselves go, to I'll use prime example. In my life, I let things go. I let my teeth go, and eventually, from not taking properly good care of it, I had bad fucked up teeth, which now in general means that I will not have regular teeth. I have to get them all yanked out, licked out, whatever. But I have to live with that. But I'm gonna go out here and say, well, it's not my fault that I did it. It's the candies. It's the candies, and it's the society, and it's their fault. They're not my fault. It's not my fault for doing this. It's not my fault for fucking myself up. It's something else, and that's what we're dealing with. And I'm trying to, you know, articulate that to people. It's like people act like they have no fault. It's not my fault. Well, wait, I didn't vote for this guy. Well, I didn't know he was going to be bad. I didn't. You think I'm going to be killer? The people just want to be stupid, but then people want plausible deniability to say, well, it's not my fault. Well, you can't have that. You can't have, well, it's not my fault for fucking up my life. It's somebody else's fault, and that's always the excuse, and so that's what they make us feel. It's never accept responsibility for your actions or the actions that come from the consequences of which we project into the world, or how we do this and that. But people don't care, and it shows by the way the actions, the way people are. People don't come to want to have conversations. People want to tear you down. People want to talk shit. People want to see you squirm. People want to do whatever. People are fucked up nowadays, and I'm speaking as a whole species of the mammals that have we are pathetic. We are weak. We are less stronger. We are less smarter. We are less wiser. We're less knowledgeable than we've ever been. Than we've ever been. And I'm not saying that it's you I'm just saying as a collective system of human beings, we have failed. But we're not the first human beings to fail. The Cro-Magnons failed. The fucking people back in the kings and queens days failed. The Egyptians failed. The Jews failed. The Arabs failed. Genghis Khan failed. Everybody fails in this world. Why? Why is the question. Why did civilizations go crumbling down? Why did Atlantis go get buried thousands of leagues under the fucking sea? Why did the dinosaurs go to extinct? Why did the dodo birds go extinct? Why are we going extinct? But we're not asking the questions. We just sit back and expect Jesus and whoever else to come down and save our lives. Miraculously, you don't have to do nothing in your life. Just pray and go to church to Jesus, and He'll save your life. He'll make miracles happen, and this and that. That is a fraudacy that the fucking Sadducees and the rest of these duality Christians and these Constantine Christians continue to push out their message. They continue to work for the devil, Beelzebub, and then you got Satanists running around here. And then you got Christians and everybody else like, well, They want to believe in Satan. It's okay. They can go around. They have a choice. According to God's will, we all have free will. But yet, in free will, we also want to play judge and judge, jury, and execution in free will as well. And that's where we stand in today's world. Now, it doesn't matter if it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's politics, whether it's religion, whether it's in your neighborhoods, it's in your states, it's in your countries, it's on our planet. We all don't give a fuck. We only care about our self-interest. And so, unless people's self-interests are fucked with, or messed with, or manipulated, or taken away from them, then that's when people want to care. And that's when people want to bitch and moan and rant. But see, the government knows that. The government knows, like, hey, man, we know we piss these people off. But we're just going to let them bitch and rant and moan and piss and moan. Because you know what? We won't have to go out and look like the bad guys here. We could just paint a bunch of people as bad people. And that they're the problem. Not the government, not the police department, not the doctors, not the fire department, not any of these people. They all have plausible deniability because guess what? We give it to them. We give them the power. Hence, they say we have the power, but we don't have the power because we don't believe in that. We believe in all this other shit. People don't believe in God, but people believe they are gods, and then you continue to wonder why you fall short and that you're not God, and ultimately, when we're all dead and gone, guess who you get to meet? You get to meet the real God of this whole thing, and believe you me, it's not going to be a drawn out movie. It's not going to be 3 or 4 fucking parts. It's going to be, depart from me, I never knew you, or you're welcome in. But people don't believe that. But they'll believe in these 2-bit Joe Bidens and these Dr. Fauci and all these motherfuckers that tell them, take this shot. It'll save you. I got a PhD in it. No, don't worry about these people. They're the people that spread the disease. See. And they did this shit once upon a time ago. It was called World War II. It's called Nazism. They did it once upon a time in America. It was called McCarthyism. Okay? This shit continues to repeat itself. It's not the fact that, history will repeat itself in different ways. We're going to keep going through the same cycle over and over again. And why is that? Because we keep putting the same people in power that keep doing the same thing. They keep the circle going. It's like a fucking hamster in a wheel. You motherfuckers are running around in a hamster in a wheel, and we're wheeling and dealing and powering up the things, and we're working for the debt. We're working for this shit. But meanwhile, they try to tell you that you're living for vacations and you can do all this and that and blah, blah, blah. And yeah. We're living to die. We're living to die, and no one gives a shit. But everybody gets up on here and gets on these platforms and acts like they give a fuck and that they're somebody's brother's keeper. It doesn't matter if you're a white supremacist, you're a fucking Black Panther, and say you get Black Lives Matter, you say you give a shit about black people. Yeah, sure as fuck they give a fuck about black people. Well, they would be stopping the crime happening in their neighborhoods when they don't. And meanwhile, the one lady that that bought a mansion with $6 million of donated money that was supposed to go for those that are fighting for social justice. But, you got people out here that are acting like, they know what the fuck's going on. And then I'm just some simpleton racist. Well, meanwhile, you're getting paid for, you're being bought and paid for by racists for racists, but you don't get that, right? You don't think that you're racist and that you're performing their agenda. Well, you are performing their agenda. You're just a racist for your own color. As much as they got the skinhead, the Nazis, the Peckerwoods, they have the Black Lives Matter, they have the fucking Black Panthers, you got La Mecha, La Raza, you got all these groups that say they care about their people, but yet they continue to hold down their people and continue to put people in power that continue to narrate that. That's why, and it's always, and I always get this shit from, it's I hate to say this, it's always African Americans that always think that white people are the devil, and then every But the trick and the fool is that they have you fooled to believe that you have no power and that you're never going to get overcome and that you're only as good as being a weed and being exterminated. Hence why they give you drugs. Hence why they tell you to not have a family. Hence why they sell you the prison cycle. They sell you the death. They sell you the circle of death. They sell it to all these people. The poorest people of the world get festered on the worst. But yet the poorest people don't have the conscious mind to wake up because they don't want to wake up for whatever it is. And I'm not making excuses here. But people's actions speak louder than their words. And our actions speak highly more than what the hell people are coming out their fucking mouths, to quote, to quote Rush Hour and Chris Tucker, I don't understand the words coming out of your mouth. I mean, that's how the society is. But that's what they want. They want us to continually be dumbed down, servile, and just do as you're told. Don't have a mind of your own. Don't be the beacon of hope or the beacon of light. Just go along, conform, submit. All right. Now that I had to get that out of my chest right quick here, we got some sports. The Boston Celtics won last night. Took care of business in Miami. Now they're up 3-2. I mean, it was a very close game until the third quarter, where basically the Miami Heat basically had a collapse. Could not shoot the ball very well. Celtics took advantage, hunkered it down with their defense, and basically they held on and won the game here. And obviously the under went under, so I got killed there. Um, so so yeah, we didn't do so well in our picks and things of that nature, but we'll go through that here. But we do have games on right now. We have games on right now here. We have MLB here. We have some MLB action here. We have the Cincinnati Reds. They're leading 13-5 here. 13-5 here, man. A lot of runs today. See, yesterday and today would have been the days that basically. Yeah, and the Reds are starting to turn around. They only won like 6 games, but they're turning around. They're 13-30 right now. They're 6-11 at home. The Cubs are 11-10 on the road. They're 18-25, but they're getting shellacked today here. 13-5 here. So that is the only game on right now here. We got golf, but I'm not somebody who's gonna sit up here and dissect golf rounds and things of that nature. But we got bases loaded now. Bases are loaded. No outs here. No outs for Cincinnati here. They're Cincinnati now. The base is loaded now. Chance to put even more runs up here. And I stayed away from the game. I mean, I kind of wanted to back Hunter Green because he's been. I've been calling him the dumpster fire, but I've been standing strong with him here. I mean, he's not the only bad pitcher in the MLB baseball right now. All right, so that we have the Cubs and Reds right now. The bottom of the seventh, base is loaded. We got Brandon Drury up to bat here against Rowan Wick. All right, then we have at 6:40 Eastern Time, we have the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays, a battle of the American League East. We have Ryan Yarborough, who has 0-0 as far as win-loss record. He has a 4.20. He's got a 4.20 ERA. He's got a 4.20 ERA. Yeah, there we go. First hit of the day, baby. And we got Nestor Cortez Pitching for the Yankees, he's 3-1 with a 1.80 ERA. So, a battle of the American League East there here. Yankees are 31-13, 14-6 on the road here. The Rays are 26-17 with a 15-9 record at home, so should make for some good baseball. Then we have at 7:05 Eastern time, we have the Colorado Rockies taking on the Washington Nationals. We have Patrick Corbin. He's 0 for 7 with a 6.60 ERA. Talk about dumpster fires. Then we have Jermaine Marquez here. He's 1 for 4 with a 6.14 ERA. So, man, whoa. I mean, they got 8.5 runs the over under right now. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to see, high numbers today here. Would not be shocked with the ERAs of these two pitchers. Then we have at the same time we got about 7:10. We got 7:10 here. We have the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Detroit Tigers. A battle of the American League Central will be played here at Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan today. Ooh, looks like there's possible thunder showers here. Possible thunder showers here in the in this Tigers and Guardians game here. We have Tark Skubal is pitching for the Tigers here at home. He has a 3-2 record with a 2.22 ERA. So really, 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 really good average right there. Really good ERA. And then we have Connor Plinkington here. He's part of the Plinkingtons from Red Dead Redemption 2. No, just kidding. He's pitcher for Guardians here. He doesn't have a win or a loss on the season, but he does have a 2.08 ERA. So two pitchers that have 2 ERAs, so it means they don't really they give up some runs, but they don't give up too many runs and hits. So, and then I say there's thunder showers looming, so I don't know if the game gets canceled or just a possible starts off with a delay. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. Then at 7:20 Eastern time, 7:20, 4:20 West Coast time, we have the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Atlanta Braves. They're in hot Atlanta, where it'll be 70 degrees and showers, so possible rain in the forecast for this game here. We have Kyle Wright on the bump here. He's 4-2 with a 2.49 ERA against Aaron Nola, who is 1 for 4 with a 3.96 ERA. So, and the Braves came back yesterday with 3 home runs to come back to beat the Phillies. So, hopefully the game does not get rained out. And at 6:40 Eastern, or should I say 6:40 Midwest time, we have the Kansas City Royals taking on the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are putting out Smeltzer on the mound against Daniel Lynch. Smeltzer is 1-0 with a 1.74 ERA, while Daniel Lynch is 2 for 3 with a 4.01 ERA. This is a battle of the American League Central. Then we have at 6:45 Missouri time, we have the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals place Adam Wainwright on the bump tonight. He's 5-3 on the season with a 2.87 ERA. Taking on Eric Lauer for the Brewers. He is 4-1 with a 2.16 ERA. So, got a great pitching matchup on the bump here. between the Brewers and the Cardinals today. Possible rain showers, 64 degrees. So we don't know if it might be rain delayed or, possible delay. Maybe, hopefully, the game does not get, postponed. I'm a person, I just don't like the postponements here. And then we have the Battle of the Sox again. We have the Red Sox and the White Sox. We have Dallas Keuchel on the mound for the White Sox. He is 2-4. He has a 2-4 record as far as wins and losses. He has a 6.60 ERA. And he'll be facing Michael Wacha, who is 3-0, has not lost yet. Has an ERA of 1.76. So be an interesting game to see here between the Sox and the Sox. Who's the better Sox, the red or the white? All right. The next game we have 6:38 West Coast time, 9:39 East Coast time. We have the Blue Jays and the Anaheim Los Angeles Angels. We have a battle of Shohei Ohtani. He is 3-2 with a 2.82 ERA versus Hinju Ryu, who is 1-0 with a 6.0 ERA. So we have a battle of the Japanese pitchers here. Obviously, Shohei's probably the, came here after Hinju Ryu, but Shohei Ohtani is probably the bigger name thus far. So interesting. Will be an interesting game in Anaheim tonight. We also have 6:40 Arizona time. We have the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks, or as I like to call them, the Arizona Desert Snakes. The Desert Snakes are sending Roberto Castellanos, who is 3-1 with a 4.29 ERA, up against Mike White, who is 1-0 with a 6.17 ERA. So kind of ballooned ERAs there. So does that mean there's going to be a lot of runs between these teams? Possibly. And the last game, but not least, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Oakland Athletics. The Oakland Athletics have Frankie Montez on the mound. His record is 2-4 with a 3.55 ERA against Martin Perez. Martin Perez is 3-2 on the season with a 1.64 ERA. And we go to the top of the eighth here, where the Cubs are batting, but they're down 15-5 now. So 20 runs. 20 runs here. And wow. The Reds bats got hot again a little bit here. The bats are starting to all right. Then we have game 5 tonight here between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. The game is back at the Warriors hope to close the series out tonight here. The Warriors are hoping they get a closeout tonight here. So we got the Warriors are -6.5 right now. Favorites. So Dallas was able to get that victory. Will they be able to stave off another one? I don't believe so tonight. My little insight here, I think the Warriors take it tonight. I mean, the Mavericks are going to play them tough. I feel the Mavericks are going to, they got to give it all they got. But I think that, tonight the Warriors being at home, and there's a lot of that mystique and that magic tonight here. So that's where I if you're looking at which side I'm taking tonight, I mean, and then we have the NHL here. We have some shell. We have some NHL tonight here. We have Game 5. The series is tied 2-2 between the New York Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes. Series is back in Raleigh, North Carolina, with Hurricanes. Took a 2-0 lead, but then got swept 2-0 in New York. Carolina's obviously the favorite. So, and then we have the next game, Game 5 as well. The Edmonton Oilers lead the series 3-1 here over the Calgary Flames. This game will be in Calgary, Alberta, Canada tonight. So, I've been a backer of the Oilers, man. The Blues kind of let me down. The Blues let me down, but it's okay. I mean, I still got my team, the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, I'm saying, they're my team because I've been betting them. And people will be like, "Oh, you're some kind of Canadian." No, 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 not by any means. Born in California, born and raised. But I've been taking the Edmonton Oilers. If you watch my videos, you go back and actually, because all I do is tell you my picks, tell you my teams, tell you my what my leans are, what I think, And last time I had, both the Rangers and the Oilers both on the goal line here, and it's tough. It's tough when the team. Oh no, the blue. Oh, actually, the Blues did win. The Blues did win yesterday, but I also took the under. They won in overtime. Excuse me for misspeaking about the St. Louis Blues. But that game will be tomorrow here. But the Edmonton Oilers want somewhat of an advantage here. They're gonna have to win here tonight in Calgary here. But Calgary's a tough team. They're 50 and 21 and 11 on the season. The Edmonton Oilers are 49, 27 and 6. So, and all right, let's see. We got any? We got some WNBA tonight here. We got WNBA. It looks like we only have one game of WNBA here. Let's see. Could be wrong here. Yes, there's only one game here. We got the Dallas Wings and the Connecticut Sun. They're playing. The Dallas Wings are 5-2. Connecticut Sun is 4-2. So pretty good, similar records there. I mean, if I was taking a bet on any of the teams tonight here, I probably would take the Sun at home. Even though the Wings are a pretty decent team. I mean, like I said, their record speaks for itself. I actually got Isabella Harrison. I have her. She's a forward. I have her on my fantasy team, and she plays pretty well. She plays very well. I mean, she obviously is not. I don't think she's a starter, but that's okay. She still plays well and gets me some decent fantasy and pretty good decent stats. Yeah, she's a very very capable forward player in the WNBA. And the NBA is trying to work to get Brittany Griner home. Brittany Griner's wife is urging old sleepy Joe Biden here. And I mean, let's let's not get us confused here. I mean, Brittany Griner went over there, and when you're going over to other countries, it's not like America, okay? And all those people think America's so bad, and so it's such a we're such a horrible racist scumbag place, you know. Yeah, but if you go to certain countries, you can't be going with these weed pins or shit like that, man. Because and then I mean I don't know. Maybe she's playing overseas, playing basketball at a tournament. I don't know what you were doing in Moscow, and then and then we damn well know what's going on over there. Well, I mean, people want to sit here and play dumb like they don't know the politics and they don't know. I mean, that'd be like me planning a vacation somewhere to go to some country and not know that there's a fucking crazy civil war breaking out between there. There's some, you know, bad stuff going down there. you know? But everybody, lives in a fucking bubble in a fantasy land, like, you know. And I know there's nothing against Brittany Griner. I hope that she gets back home, but she is a pawn in this game now. And I commend Brittany Griner's wife for asking Joe Biden to go out there to try to go get out there get her, but I wouldn't count on it, ma'am. You have a better chance of paying somebody that's that knows how to handle these type of situations and doing it that way. And I'm saying use people that know how to take down bad people, and good people. Don't use these people that they're Let me tell you, there's bad people everywhere, and they're all shapes and form. People always look like people always judge a book by the cover. You can't. We got to stop judging the book by the cover because a crazy person could be any color, any race, any form, and anything. And demons and other things can possess us all. And you play around with these things, we wonder why these things come to happen. All right. Before I start going off in any more type of rants about things here, we're going to go and make our picks here. We're going to go and make our picks here because I feel like we have a good feel like we have a good sense here. All right, first game we have. Oh, I'm gonna do a little let's do a little refresh here. All right, we want to do a refresh. I like to do a refresh to ensure that we're getting the correct numbers. Okay. Yankees and Rays. We got two lefties. We have two lefties on the mound. We have two lefties on the mound, and all right. So the Yankees are 50% the cover on the run line. Tampa Bay is 48%, so they're about almost the same. What about over under here? Let's see. Tampa Bay is to the under here. 52%. Same with the Yankees. They're like 55%. So. And I think the game started at what? Let's say 7.5. Yeah, I want to say the game starts at 7.5. I think it's now 7. Yeah, now it's and they give you an update. That's it. Update, sports update. Cincinnati Reds have 17 runs to the Chicago Cubs 5 here in the bottom of the 8th here with 2 runners on here. And Dalton Simmons is shortstop, and Dalton Simmons is pitching for the Chicago Cubs right now in relief. Holy mackerel. No wonder why. Dude, the Reds are about to score 20 runs. 22 runs combined right now. Imagine what the over-under is in that game. Lord have mercy. All right. With that being said, Tampa Bay, they're a good team at home. And they played pretty well playing the Yankees, and they're playing inside here. And I'm gonna take the over here. I'm gonna take the over 7 runs here in the Yankees and the Rays here. I just something's just telling me that there's gonna be runs in that game. We got the next game here. We have the Rockies and we have the Nationals here. All right, nobody's really. They're both the same. They're both the same number on the money line. Obviously, the Nationals are at home, so they're favored on the run line here. Win by a run and a half, plus 170. Then the over/under is 8.5 runs here. They want us to go under. I mean, it did go under. It did go under yesterday when the Nationals played the Dodgers, I believe. Yeah, it was the Dodgers. So, do I think it goes under twice? Hmm. Because, like I said, the Rockies, the first game they didn't really do it too many runs, and Corbin, he's a lefty, and in Colorado they hit lefties here, but I got spurred by it here. So we'll take the under 8.5 runs here. I mean, knowing it's probably gonna go over, but I'll take the under 8.5. We'll ride with that here. I mean, I really don't want to bet either one on the money line, and I'm not comfortable with the Nationals on the run line. I mean, they're at home, but all right, all right. Then we have the Guardians and the Tigers. The Guardians are plus 115 on the money line here. Tigers are favored on the run line and under 7. I mean, the Tigers, I've been making With Tigers and the Twins was, with them I would always pick. I would always take the under here. We got the Guardians and the Tigers though, so. But I think I'm gonna take the same sentiment there. I'm gonna take the under 7 runs there. All right, Phillies and Braves. Yesterday we took the over runs, and that cashed here. So Aaron Nola and Cal Wright. It's the same as the Rockies and Nationals. Nobody's really favored on the money line wise, and we do ourselves no favor by taking Phillies plus the 1 run. Um, I'll take the under here. I'll take the under. Then we have the Royals and the Twins. Twins have been playing pretty well. I mean, they've been playing the Tigers. But the Royals, they can make some runs too. But, there's two lefties out here. There's two lefties here batting here, so. I'm gonna take it here, man. I'm gonna take the Kansas City Royals here on the money line here. I mean, I don't really, I don't like it, but the whole thing is, betting sometimes you got to bet some things sometimes you don't like. So. Excuse me. Oh, bless me. Excuse me. Woo. That's attacking the sneezes apparently. All right. So next game, maybe because I picked the Royals, I mean, maybe that's mistake. All right, so we got the Brewers and we have the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals have, put up some runs. They've they're playing really well. You got Milwaukee here. Milwaukee's played pretty well. They took a couple from the Padres on the road, so Adam Wainwright, he's pitched well. And the bats from the Cardinals have been playing pretty solid. I'm gonna take the over 7.5 here in this Brewers and Cardinals game. No, it might go under because the pitchers, the pitchers there. All right, looks like the numbers are changing, I guess. The numbers are changing as we speak here. So it's like, what do you do? All right, so we got Boston, the Red Sox versus the White Sox here. We have Keuchel, we have Michael Walker here. Yeah, we took the Sox yesterday, and damn, 20. And it's over. 20-5. The final score between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cubs. 25 runs. All right. So let's go to yesterday's scoreboard here. The Rockies at least had 5 runs. Brewers had 2. See 2-1 Ray Towels here. The White Sox won 3-1, so they stayed under here. Jake Berger's 3-run home run. Yeah, I mean, Liam came through for me here. So I mean, yesterday I took White Sox on the run line. So today I'm gonna take under 9 here. I'll take the under 9. I'll ride with that here. Then we have Blue Jays and the Angels. We got Sheho and Tony. And did I have the Angels? No, I didn't have the Angels. I had the Angels on run line 1. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Angels here. Tony's pitching tonight. I like a Tony pitching and batting here. I think that bodes well for the against the Blue Jays here. Then we have the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Um, Diamondbacks have beaten the Dodgers before, but the Dodgers are kind of on a little bit of a roll here. I mean, they did get shut out. Hmm. Um. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna on the under 9 here. Then we have the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's here. A's go back home here, and yeah, they're the favorites, obviously. I mean, let's take the Rangers. I mean, I'm not much of what that does. All right, so we're gonna lock it in here. Let's lock the bets in here. This is the bets we want in here. All right, so now I'm gonna write it down here. And, like I said, we're gonna go. We're gonna go over. We're gonna go over yesterday's. We're gonna go over yesterday's picks as well here. We'll go to yesterday's picks as well. MLB MLB parlay for 526. Just an island boy. We can win island things. Yeah, I'm not the long lost sports island boy either. All right, so with team total, we took the over. Over 7 runs in the Yankees and Rays. That's minus 110. I like that. I mean, I like that. Definitely, definitely a good read. I feel like, And then, oop, team total under the sea. Sebastian, under the sea. Took the under in the Rockies and the Nats here. The under 8.5 runs. That was plus 100, you know. Then we took team total under 7 runs. Guardians. Guardians and Tigers. That was minus 105. The team total under 8 runs. Phillies and Braves. That is minus 110 as well. Took the Kansas City Royals. Money line, that's plus 150. All right. Then we took the team total over 7.5 runs in the Brewers, Cardinals. That's plus 105. I like that. I mean, that team total under 9 runs. Red Sox, White Sox. And that was minus 110 as well. Then we had the Angels, minus 1.5 on the run line here, spread. And that was plus 125. All right. And then last two. The last two here. Team total. Under 9.5 runs. In the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. That was minus 110. And then we took the Texas Rangers tonight here. Texas Rangers money line plus 100 here. Taking on Martin. Oh, Martin Perez. Martin. Hopefully, old Martin don't fuck me tonight here. I'm sure he won't be the only one or the only team. Okay, so $1,195.21 here. That is what $1,195.21. Oh, that is that bet there here. That is our MLB bet here. We locked her in. We got her locked in. We got her locked and cocked in, baby. We got her locked and cocked in here. Okay, so now let's look at the NBA here. Let's look what we got going here tonight. All right, we got the Warriors to win by minus 6.5, so they win by 7. And you got the Mavericks plus 240 tonight here. The Mavericks can win another game here at home. I doubt that here. And I'm gonna take the over here. I've been getting smacked. I've been getting smacked here, so. All right, This is our NBA, NHL, MLB here. We'll just take a parlay here. And then we'll put one in. All right. So we have the Warriors, and I ain't scared to take the -6.5 tonight here on the spread. -110. And I'm taking the team total over 215. Where's the Mavs here? That is also -110. All right. Let's go to the Stanley Cup. All right. I mean, last time we took the home teams, they came out victorious on the goal line, but I'm not gonna be that down this time. I'm gonna take the Rangers. I'm gonna take the over 5.5 goals here, and we'll take Edmonton. We'll take Edmonton here. And we'll just take Edmonton there. I like that one a little bit better. I think the Rangers and Hurricanes definitely will score for 5 here. All right, so now let's add that into the equation here. So we got Rangers. So we got Texas Rangers and the New York Rangers here. So we got the Ranger parlay here. Not the Lone Ranger. Not the Lone Ranger, not the Stranger Danger. Not the Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Not Walker, Texas Ranger. No Chuck Norris. No, Chuck Norris would kick Parlay's ass, all right? Chuck Norris invented Parlay, okay? Plus 135. And then we're also taking the team total over 5.5 goals here. Goals in the Rangers and Hurricanes. Plus 115. I mean, then we're taking the Edmonton Oilers here. Straight up money line here, like we always have. We're not going to take the team total there. So we will add a baseball game in here. We will add a team that, we didn't quite think. Oh, no. Good golly, man. All right. So last time I did that, it was not a good thing here. So that's shit. Take the Burger. We'll take the Burger here. We'll take the Burger money line here. Put it in there. 105 here. 87.71 here. All right. All right. So we're betting this baby up here. Betting her up here. I just always like to make sure that the odds didn't change. Nothing changed. All right. There we go. All righty. So our parlay, our NBA, NHL, MLB parlay stands this. We had took the Warriors minus the 6.5 on the spread. We took the team total over 215. We took the Rangers money line in hockey. We also took the over 5.5 goals in the Rangers and Hurricanes. We took the Edmonton Oilers to win on the money line, and we took the Milwaukee Brewers to win on the money line. And that will be $87.71. So those are our bets here. Those are the bets here, ladies and gentlemen. Here, we'll read them over again here. We have our MLB parlay. We have the over 7 runs in the Yankees and Rays. We have the under 8.5 runs in the Rockies and Nationals. We have the under 7 runs in the Guardians and Tigers. We have the under 8 runs in the Phillies and Braves. We have the Royals money line plus 150. We have the team total over 7.5 runs in the Brewers and Cardinals. We have the under 9 runs in the Red Sox and White Sox. We have the Angels on the run line. We have the team total under 9.5 runs in the Dodgers and the Desert Snakes. And we have the Texas Rangers money line here. Yeah. And then our second parlay, obviously, is the Warriors. Warriors on the spread, minus the 6.5. The over 100, over 215 points between both the Warriors and the Mavericks. The New York Rangers money line plus 135. The over 5.5 goals in the New York Rangers and Carolina Hurricanes. The Edmonton Oilers money line plus 135. The Milwaukee Brewers money line plus 105. That are the plays today. Now we got to check how we did yesterday. We got to check the reputation, ladies and gentlemen. We kind of, it started off bad. It started off with the first one. I had the under 9 runs in the Mets and the Giants. Dude, the fucking Giants had 5 runs in the first inning. Then by the end of the second, they had 9. And then the Mets ended up scoring another run down the line, so it was like 10 runs in like the first 5 innings. In fucking insane. In fucking insane. Oh yeah, I didn't bet that one. So needless to say, that one was a fucking L here. That was the first. That was the first L here. That was the first L. Then we had the under 8.5 runs in the Dodgers and Nationals. That actually covered. The Nationals won 1-0. So that was minus 105. So that covered. So that was a good bet and good pick. Then we had the over 7.5 runs in the Padres and Brewers. That only went to 3 runs. So I'm taking over the same number today. I'm doubling down. And like I said, it didn't work out yesterday, so maybe it works out today. Maybe I was just a day ahead. Then we had the under 7 runs in the A's and the Mariners. They went to 6, so that cashed. So we're 2-2. So that was another good bet and pick here. The A's one minus 110. Then we had the over 9 runs in the Cubs. The Cubs and Reds. They went to 7, so that shit my bed there. So we're 2-3 now. 2-3. Then we had the over in the Marlins and the Rays, over 7 runs. Well, over 7 runs. Yeah, the over 7 runs in the Marlins and Rays. That cashed because it went to 9. So that was a good bet. So we're 3-3 right now. 3-3. That was -5. Then we had the Yankees. They won 2-0, so they covered that bet there. So that was a good bet there. And the Astros. And the Astros. And the Astros. And the Astros. Astros on the run line. Nope. That didn't work out yesterday, so that went 4. And then under 8.5 runs, the Rangers and went 9. Went 9. So we were 4-5. 4-5. Let's bring up our lovely. We were 4-5 there. So 4-5. So that we were definitely down as far as the picks there. Um, well, the Phillies went over 12 runs, and the White Sox won by 2. So that went 2. So hold on a minute. We got to put 2. We got to put 2 more there. So we were actually 6-5. So we didn't do too bad there. We didn't do too bad there. We won both those games there. So we're 2-0 there here. And I believe it. Hockey, I was 1 for 1 here. But we'll check the resume here. I know they had to go to overtime, so it was tied 3-3. So it must have been 4-3 was the game winner. So that was definitely. So. All right, so let's go. We're gonna go hockey. We're gonna go back and check out the resume here. Check out the resume. Oh, Wednesday. My bad. Oh, 5-4. So yeah. Yeah. But the Blues won. That was plus 190. That was plus 200 right there. 3-1 there. We had the Heat and the over. That was that was miserable. That was 0 for 2 there. NBA, we were 0 for 2 there. They did not go over. They did not go over, and it went under. So hockey, we were 1-1 here. All right, so not too bad here. Not too bad, I say. I mean, could have been worse. Could have been worse. Like I said here, you know, I started the week out MLB. I started Monday. I went 2-9. I went 2-9. 2-9 to start the week here. And then the 24th, I went 9-3 in baseball. Then yesterday we went 6-5, so we stayed 500. We didn't go below 500. I mean, in our 9-teamer we were 4-5, but then I picked 2 other games, and that those two games ended up cashing, which was the over in the Braves and Phillies, and the White Sox on the run line here, and they won 3-1. They won by 2 runs, so that came through here. And then the Blues. I mean, I should have just picked the Blues yesterday, and I probably should have stuck with the Celtics. Celtics in the under, but uh, but yeah, that's what the record was, ladies and gentlemen. We sucked the big Wazoogie. Well, Monday I did the first 5 here, so I kind of stay away from that now. So it's kind of like, all right, little volatile and a little, All right, so so I don't get confused on what games in there. Let's see, man, I did really well. Did really well on Tuesday. Fucking, and I almost won them. If I would have had the fucking over, if I would have took the over there, I would have won there. I mean, it was insane how that parlay didn't cash there. That was guaranteed cash right there. All right, we're 4-5 there. So you already put the records in there. So that way I'm not getting lazy. Because sometimes I'll just get lazy and I'll just be like, you know what? You know what? Yeah, because it was Bossy's 2. It was 0-2, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 3-3. All right, there we are here. All right, so hopefully today we'll be able to cash and we'll do a little bit better job of cashing out on our bets today here. But we're to sign off here, so we get pumped up, get ready for this, get ready for these games, get ready for this. Get ready for the baseball that's about to come on here in about less than an hour or so, or probably about an hour or so. So this is a Thursday. We got tomorrow. We got Friday. Business picks up as usual. You know, so we've been sticking to our, we've been sticking to our things where we've been trying to keep it. You know, I try to talk sports, but the shit that goes on, I'm not gonna just sit back and act like I have all the answers. But I'm not gonna sit here and believe the narratives from people that have been caught lying and have fucking, you know, been caught red-handed, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to be a fool, that's fine. You can be a fool. But you can't be a fool and be a victim too. That's not how it works. That's not how it goes. Until the next day, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves. Have a blessed fucking life, but be vigilant. Don't be dumb. Don't be caught out here half stepping, and don't surround yourself around people that don't give a fuck about you and don't really care about you. See, when you're by yourself, you start to figure out who people truly are and what people are. It's not that I'm a loner because I want to I want to be an outcast and I just hate people. I want to be a loner because I just want to be left the fuck alone because a lot of people are what you call plausible liabilities, and I'll just put it at that. Thank you. Have a great day. Take care. If you're gonna bet responsibly. And if you have a problem, please call 1-800 gambling and Gamblers Anonymous, Gamblers Addiction, Gambler Addicts, where they can help you. I can't help you, and I can't save your life. Only God can, and it's only by your choice. If you choose not to, don't blame him and don't blame anybody else but yourself. Love yourself and truly love yourself. Don't lie to yourself and don't play yourself.